Here's why November 6, 2019 is a really big day for India. After 34 years of prohibiting the cannabis plant, a really strong petition to free this ancient indigenous plant has now been filed at the Delhi High Court by an organization known as the Great Legalization Movement, India. GLM has been researching on cannabis and hemp for the last 10 years and has developed a national movement around it over the last 5 years, educating the society, politicians, doctors, patients, farmers, and many other organizations, and creating a spark of discussions for why cannabis is an effective solution to many of India's problems and why everyone needs to pay attention to this. On July 12, 2019, the organization filed a petition at the Delhi High Court with an intention to free the cannabis plant from the NDPS Act, in which the sacred plant of India has been clubbed along with a lot of harsh chemicals unscientifically. The truth is that cannabis is a holy medicinal herb argued to have originated in our Himalayan region of India and has been used by humanity for thousands of years. It has caused no lethal damage to anyone in our entire recorded human history. Consuming cannabis is a natural relaxant for the mind and the body. When one consumes cannabis, they can be in a very relaxed state for a few hours. But today, we live in a world which is extremely stressful, and this herb, which was once used as a relaxant, as a medicine, and as a sacrament for thousands of years, has been prohibited. Today, we also live in a world where the population has reached close to 8 billion people, and everyone needs many things for their survival and livelihood. But guess what? Most of what we consume is a product of a huge industrial setup which has been damaging our planet and the ecology in an irreversible way. Cannabis can take care of many of our domestic needs like food, fibers, textiles, biofuels, bioplastics, biobatteries, bioenergy, construction materials, furnitures, papers, etc. Cannabis has been proven to be a superior commodity in the field of healthcare, bioindustries, agricultural development, and ecological protection. The amazing ability of a cannabis to heal a person's mind and the spirit and the body is the most important, since there are millions of people suffering from chronic diseases because there is no medication or failed medications in the treatment of hundreds of these diseases. From having an ability to numb the pain to providing extremely deep rest, the therapeutic properties of cannabis is not just limited to a person's well-being, but plays a major role in disease control and reversing or curing these chronic or acute conditions completely. Patients across the world who have made cannabis medicine in their own homes reported that they were able to cure their cancers, neurological conditions, muscular illnesses, skin diseases, mental imbalances, and metabolic disorders. Scientific research has now confirmed that the medicinal compounds in the plant help in prevention, control, and curing of many of these ailments. With all these evidences, both from the public and the science itself, it feels that prohibiting the usage of this miraculous healing plant is highly unconstitutional. Over the last 25 years, the world has seen a remarkable public support and outcry to free this plant. The World Health Organization was forced to reclassify cannabis as a soft drug and not to classify it among the lethal chemicals. The latest World Health Organization reports confirm that cannabis is much safer than what the governments had originally thought. In the last 25 years, over 30 countries across the world have changed their outlook on cannabis and have liberated the plant in different ways for different purposes. Some countries have only the industrial usage of cannabis, while others have medicinal industries set up. In 2013, Uruguay became the first country to legalize cannabis completely, including the personal consumption, infamously known as recreational use. In 2014, Colorado became the first state in USA to legalize it for recreational purposes. In 2018, South Africa became one of the first countries to free the plant completely, fully based on unconstitutional grounds. All in all, over 100 years of suppressing this cannabis plant by the governments due to corporate interests, the plant is finally coming back to life across the world and getting all the recognition that it truly deserves. Coming back to November 6, 2019, GLM has finished compiling a huge amount of scientific, historic, and legal evidence from across the world over a period of 11 months of extreme research and petition drafting. This is the first time that India is now hearing a holistic approach to legalization of cannabis. Everyone had been thinking that cannabis was just about getting intoxicated, but GLM is now breaking this myth and proving that cannabis has much more to offer than just being a narcotic drug. Today is the day when the court decides whether this petition needs to be heard more or be dismissed for whatever the reasons the division bench might think to be. But if everything goes right, the case will be accepted in the court and the arguments from both the sides will be going on for maybe few more months, and if this gets legalized, it will be the greatest step ever taken to eradicate many horrible diseases, toxic industries, black market drug trade, and the society's abuse of alcohol and industrial cigarettes. The vision of GLM is to create a new healthcare system, a new economic crop for our farmers, a nationwide green industrial setup to solve unemployment issues, to end poverty and malnutrition, and also to add a new $1 trillion crop to the agricultural sector of India. Today, November 6, 2019 is indeed a very big day. It has the potential to change the direction of this entire nation. More power to the legal team, our senior advisor, Mr. Arvind Dattar, and our arguing counsel for the day, Mr. J. Sai Deepak. Let's hope that the truth is heard, the taboo is destroyed, and a new age dawns.